I should have stopped at the store and got a can of them beans. Pork and beans. Hi, I'm Greg Youngers. This is the Outdoor Theater from dawn to dusk. And today, we're with Gary and Dave Defenis. A few good old boys from Northeast Philly. And we're in Carlisle hunting wild boar.
Dave Defenis, Gary Defenis, our first day boar hunting. It's going to be a new experience. It's a cold day, and I think we're going to have some fun.
It's got a nice horn to it. Like I said, he's a full curl, and he's got some spread to him. He's not a tight curl at all. It's a good-looking animal. Bigger than the other ram that we looked at. But he doesn't even know we're up here. He has no idea. We're crosswind from him. He's just standing there feeding. He has no idea what's going on. But he's a good-looking animal, I can tell you that. He is a good-looking animal.
You think there's a chance he's going to come this way?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. He'd know we were coming on him. We're above him. But
what's the best way to hunt something like this, to actually sneak up on him or let him come to us?
actually, it's to get him within range. We're above him, but with a bow, we'd have to just sneak down now. We're above him. That's the right thing to do. Now, and we're downwind from him. It's blowing crosswind. He has no idea for scent that we're here, and we're out of his eyesight. He's actually facing quarter and away from us, so we could just sneak down there. The only thing is, walking on dry leaves is like walking on potato chips.
I agree.
You know, so he'll hear us coming. We'd have to, the wind would muffle it to a point. We'd have to just be real careful and just take our time. There'd be nothing about rushing into that. He's the second one. Not the first one, he's the second one. Here he comes right at us. Here he comes right at us. See how much wider he is than the other ones? That is a nice ram. Well, you did a good job, Sam. I mean, the boar, we're looking for him.
Right.
It's a nice bright morning, but boars are tough. They're under these bushes. They're not just where we're at, so we got to go look for them again.
Right. It's like I said, it's windy. They're probably all bunched up and everything. And you know, we had those rams of different varieties coming up through there and stuff, and that water buffalo was chasing me. But we're going to check down here on this middle road, see if I can find those hogs. They're probably all bunched up, like I said. So I'm going to take the four-wheeler, go down the middle of the road, and see if I can find them for you.
Hopefully we can get a big one out of it.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Be nice. Be nice.
So this gentleman can get that bow shot.
Oh, he was excited. He didn't know what it was coming up through there, but when we saw that big ram,
when I saw the big ram, I was excited.
The adrenaline was
very
pumping.
Excited. I said the last whitetail that I shot, there was no adrenaline. So for me, I thought, is this all over?
That's why
But when I seen this ram coming up today, it's back. I can't wait. I hope we have a good day today.
That's why people, this in the off season, this takes the edge off. It brings it right back again. It doesn't go anywhere.
Right.
And hunting in a ranch like this, it stimulates all those emotions again that you had during hunting season. It's amazing that you can still do something and still hunt all year round in a place like this.
Right. Right. People have they speculate because you're in an area like this. This area here is probably 55 acres.
Yeah.
And it's just not that easy to find them. You know, once you do find them, if they get spooked, you're running all over the place, and especially with someone who's going to use a bow, it's tough to pinpoint them. And
it's very tough, and then you have to have them within range when they come by.
Right.
The big one's the one in the middle again. Here come the pigs right at you. The biggest boar in the bunch is this color-faced pig right here. There's a big sow. first one. He's the first big. First one. First ram. Very first one. See him? He's the large one. The very first one. Closest one to you. Get ready.
I don't believe that died that fast.
The adrenaline's back. This is just as good as whitetail deer hunt. Right, like the first arrow.
Yeah. This one, right in the pump room. You took out the gearbox. That is one good looking ram. You can't see because all this wool. He's got a great big horn here. It's a full curl and then some coming out. That's a gorgeous looking animal. Absolutely beautiful. That a big it's not antler, it's horn. I keep saying antlers because I'm used to hunting whitetail, but
with your experience, how old would you think this is?
They have growth rings on them, and I'm not an expert on rams, but I know the growth rings represent, there's a 5-year ring, and then you can count after that how old the ram is. And people who just hunt rams would know better than I am, but I know he's at least 5. He's got the 5-year growth ring. But he's a gorgeous animal. He's got the full curl, which makes him, and he's got spread to him. He's a nice, that's a good spread. It's amazing how the animals grow that. I mean, just to look at them, it's amazing, and it's amazing they can see through all this wool.
It's amazing. I believe he turned actually to look right at me, and I don't think he could see past the wool and his horn the way he.
They see out the side, yeah, and they have to see past the curl, which is another amazing thing about these animals. I mean, he's absolutely gorgeous. The way that they can maneuver and still see through this wool and that horn is amazing. Well, you did good today. How about that? Should be proud of your accomplishment. It was a great shot. We had a wonderful hunt. It took a long while. It's not as easy as what people think. It's a real job to try and get one of these here. It's not easy at all. What do you think your brother's going to say? How about that?
Let's give him a shot now. That's what he's going to say.
He's up here for them boar, so why don't we go back, get your brother, and let's, tomorrow's another day. We'll get him in here before it gets too dark, and then we'll go get your brother and get a boar. How's that?
It sounds like a good day to me.
Let's do it. Downhill. Coming down. Weight moving down to gravity. Just like our belt buckles, gravity. Something's hanging over it. Well, here we are with the Defenis brothers. We got the ram up. It's a good looking animal. We got to get Gary one with a gun now. Dave did a good job with a bow. Excellent shot. I think his brother's a little antsy now. He wants to go out and get his boar. It's a Russian boar. There's a nice Russian boar we saw running around here. We're going to try and get that and see whether his brother can shoot a rifle as well as his older brother could shoot the bow. Excellent shot. Little brother's turn. Northeast Philly. I don't know. Judge?
Ryan?
Ryan, maybe a little Lincoln, but we're cool. We're cool. Rivalry, brothers. What are you going to do?
There you go. Good luck today.
Northeast Philly. Hoorah.
Holmesburg.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes the black one. That's a nice pig. Big sow. That's a big sow.
Pay for it.
Tell me if you're going to though.
Right, no, I'm not going. They're cool looking. Yeah?
Let them keep coming.
Go for it.
Wait till he goes broadside. Okay, Gary. Did you get him?
Yep, he's dying over there. Hey, first time I've been hunting boar in Pennsylvania, and this is my prize. One shot, one bullet. Look at the size of the sucker. It's a beautiful boar.
Had a lot of fun, and what do you think your brother's going to say now?
Oh, I think he's going to love it. I think he's mostly out here to have fun with me and also hunting, and we both came home with something, so I think he's going to be really happy.
He'll make some fine table fare. You use everything on a pig except the oink and the wiggle. Speaking of that, come on in here, Dave. Here comes the living legend.
Hey, Dave Defenis.
Come on in here. Get next to your brother there.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks, Bill.
Good job.
Double trouble. Here we got both the brothers. Both happy we had a fine hunt. Each of them got what they were looking for. And that's what it's all about, having fun. Out here pushing them around, see what we can get. And it wasn't easy. People would think this was easy, but it was not easy.
It wasn't easy at all. We were over on one side of the ridge, and the other side of the ridge saw a couple. We're chasing them around, and they disappeared for about 2 hours. And came walking through the path here and saw a couple of them hiding over in the thicket, and went for the shot, and we got it.
He's a young boar. He's got small cutters, but again, he'll make fine eating. From scrapple to hot dogs is what we're after. Fine looking animal. Had fun today.
Yeah,
Beautiful weather. Fun hunt. Just had to take some work to get him there, but we got him.
We got him.
We got him. We had fun, and that's what it's about. It isn't about harvesting the animal. It's more about getting out with one another, family members, having a good time. That's all that matters. Not being out here and being grumpy. Again, I've always said if I want to get depressed, I'll look at my bank statements. This is about fun.